What's going on, guys? I am one of your casters, Tire on Fire.
And I'm Racer X. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, we are here in the very first esports charity invitational 4-on-4 teams battle that is being brought to you by S.O.S Gamers. So it's a free event. Nobody really had to pay anything. It's for charity. So
My favorite type of event.
I feel like the reason why I mentioned that is because I feel like that gives players a kind of a liberation as far as how they play. It's like, oh, you joined for free, so you kind of feel, I guess, hopefully more relaxed about how you do, and in turn, that might make you play better.
Definitely. I do expect these people to go all out because they still want to win. They still want to show how great their teamwork is, and their individual play as well. So I'm really excited to see how everyone puts all their talents together and really shows everyone what they can do for this format.
And this format, I feel like, I've been mulling it over, and I feel like there's just a hidden well of technique and just strategy to learn in this kind of format. Because, just to go over the rules a little bit, so obviously it's 4-on-4, and it's basically 4 quarters of 5 minutes each. And the score is basically tallied up and carried over to each consecutive, it's saved for the entire set.
Yes.
So basically at the end, it's calculated, and that really determines, which team wins. So really, your entire performance matters. So to me, I feel like that forces players to make sure they're on top of what they're doing at all times. Like no man is not important. No player is without utility or duty in this format. So I'm really looking forward to that.
The thing I'm interested the most about this format is the game is going to be split in 4 5-minute quarters, first through fourth quarter, just like you would see in any normal professional sports game like the NBA. Shout out to the playoffs right now. Hopefully Cleveland will pull it out today. So each round will have timeouts where people can readjust, make their game plans, make substitutions if necessary, and that will bring a whole new level of strategy that you probably haven't seen before until now.
Yeah, you have 2 1-minute timeouts that you can use at your discretion. Like if you want to use it right after the first round, you can, or you could wait the first round and then use it like the next 2.
Exactly.
So it's a good way to reassess and pull the team together and re-strategize. Now, there has been a bit of a I guess trepidation from people wondering like, oh, what was the choice in making it time as opposed to stocks? Well, I feel like time, for one, keeps all the players in the game for the duration of the match. So that's kind of the consistency it's looking for to emulate a sports level presentation.
That's right.
And if you change it to stocks, it does lean in closer to what we're used to in our own rule sets, but at the same time, it gets kind of crazy. I've played both. I've played 4-on-4 and 3-on-3, both with stocks and in time. And the crazy thing about stocks is that once you are down a man, it's actually very, very hard to turn the match around. It's almost like it's worse than a 2-on-2, and then you're down a man. I've seen it. Like I've played countless 2-on-2s, and I've played a lot of 4-on-4, and in the matches that I've been using stock, like we've been using stock, almost there were pretty much never any actual comebacks once even just one person was down, because it was so easy to swarm and just it's just like it's like just being chased by shadows. It's just like 4 people chasing 3. It's so difficult to come back.
Yeah,
so I really like this format.
Yeah, it definitely gives everybody a chance to, especially with the 4 quarters. If you're looking at a situation where, we seem to be very much behind, but it's points, not just stock. So you're not at this huge disadvantage that requires a massive flub on the opponents in order for you to come back from. Not to say it's impossible, but you definitely feel like it's more about just the player's strategy, more so than just the lack of additional body to help keep them boards. And with the large stages that we're going to be having here today, field control is going to be so important. And if you were doing stock, just one person not being available gives the opponent so much advantage.
Because then, they're just all going to, harp on that, and then if again if you're the first team to lose a man, I'm telling you guys, it gets so crazy and so difficult to like maintain the actual structure of trying to obtain the victory. So I just really like time because it keeps everything consistent. So yeah, we got a variety of stages that we have available too.
And that stage list is huge.
It's really massive. It's as massive as four teams fighting against each other.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, a lot of the stages like Battlefield, you have Battlefield and you have the bigger version of it. So I'm really excited mostly to see stages like that where there's extra platforms and how are you going to have certain characters occupy those zones to protect, your side of the stage, how to progress against your opponent because field control is going to be the absolute most important thing in stages like that. And I think more stages gives the teams the opportunity to exert their ability to control the field.
And just to roll right off of that, a perfect example would be, let's say you're playing on Pyrosphere. So Pyrosphere has that huge stage, and then you have these two staggered platforms, right? A good example of field control would be, let's say I'm playing and I'm using Bowser, right? You guys might know that I play Bowser. So if I stand on one of the platforms and use flames, just using flames, the angle that the move defaults you to is a downward point, and then after that you can either tilt it up or point it even further down. So the best or most optimized way to use that move was just for me to stay on one of the lower platforms, and when people get near, throw out flames, and it automatically creates this huge wall that you have to get past. And you might have someone behind it, Toon Link, throwing boomerangs on the low cut, like right under the flames and controlling space.
Yeah, taking advantage of what the stage gives you.
Yeah, spatial control and strategy. It's guys and gals, it's all there. Trust me. You just really have to give these talented players an opportunity to actually think outside the box and bring that about. And you really might be pleasantly surprised at how intense this might be.
Now, the stage I'm really going to be interested in seeing people pick, hopefully they go for it, is Midgar. Midgar, as you know, is essentially like Battlefield, but is an obviously big difference besides the aesthetic. Materia are going to be on that stage, people.
Wait. That was actually the clarification I wanted to make sure I got out of the way. The thing about when you choose stages in 8-on-8, I'm sorry, a 4-on-4, an 8-man brawl, is it removes the mode removes the hazards.
Really? Okay.
So even Luigi's Mansion, because I actually read a lot of the initial reactions were very shocked at some of the stages, and I saw Luigi's Mansion pop up a lot. Everyone was like, Luigi's Mansion? I'm not too sure about these stage lists. But if you actually look at it, when you play, the mansion is intact. It's not breakable. It's just a fixed house that creates a multi-tiered fighting platform for 8 players. So it's just it's a fixed structure that you just get to fight on.
Okay, so that actually alleviates a lot of any concern I had before about the stage selection is pretty much alleviated.
And I feel like perhaps I'm sure there's some concerns people had that are well founded, but I did see a lot of initial shock from certain stage picks where maybe they didn't actually that detail might have gone over their head. Like no, when you go into 8-player brawl, it kind of neutralizes the stage. Pyrosphere, nothing comes out. It's just a big stage and those 2 platforms on each side.
See, and this is why we have to explore the 4v4 mode.
And actually, from what I gathered, I think they're actually about to start.
Sweet, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go too. I want to see what goes down.